Guys, they said two Baba have refused to sign the divorce papers. Hey, this life no balance, so e no balance at all. E be like say wetin Natasha use hold two Baba don clear for im eye, seriously, because that is what it is looking like. Remember that yesterday we got an information that after Natasha's mother arrested Tubaba and Natasha and put them in a rehabilitation center. They said they spent 10 days right there in that rehabilitation center. After which, maybe the woman decided to release Tubaba because Tubaba's mother believed that Natasha and her mother are using something to hold Tubaba. And when they released him, they decided that Natasha and Tubaba will have to separate ways. Maybe for now, I don't know, so that their own daughter, they will find a way to bring her back to normal, because her actions these days is looking like she don dey deviate. She don dey deviate. You know, this thing that happened to her, this issue of losing her post in the House of Assembly, some people have linked it to her behavior recently, the way she walk one side, the way she dey open cloth for public, and her actions, and is as a result of the substance, the drug stuff that they say she is taking, that she is taking it in a high quantity and all of that. So they decided to take care of their daughter before it will get out of hand, and for that reason they decided to let Tubaba go, because you know say as long as Tubaba is in her life, things will not get better, you know. So my people, that is how they said Tubaba and Natasha and Annie, they went to court for their final divorce. Unfortunately, they said Annie boldly signed the divorce papers, and they said Tubaba started shedding tears. Oh, he started shedding tears, and information is getting to us right now that Tubaba have refused to sign the divorce papers. Remember that Tubaba was the one who came out to let us know that he and Natasha are going, and Annie is going their separate ways, that he is divorcing Annie. Oh my God. A marriage of 22 years. As a matter of fact, it was later said that we find out that their relationship have lasted for 25 years. 25 good years. You can imagine that. And Annie was tolerating a whole lot from this man. Let me tell you, it's not all the women that will tolerate what Annie have tolerated in the hand of Idibia. No matter who he is. See, my type self, I will not even tolerate that kind of nonsense. I was in a relationship with you. You were busy impregnating everything on skirts. And yet, she was there. She was supporting you. She was covering you. She was your backbone. She was everything. They said during this period that Two-Face was with Natasha, there was a day that he went to studio, and he wasn't knowing what he was doing. At some point, he cried if Annie was here. And that day, they warned him. They said, Natasha, they warned him. To tell you that Annie have been a very strong backbone to Two-Face. You know? But at a time that Annie needed Two-Face the most, Two-Face was not there. They said Annie cried. She cried so loud that day that they said they took her to India for treatment. She woke up on a sick bed. She was requesting to see Tubaba. Tubaba was not there. They said she called and called and called. Tubaba did not pick. She cried her eyes out, if not for her mother, because they said the mother was there. The mother told her that don't worry. Sometimes, I don't know what to say, but let me say this. For those of you who are still not yet married, sometimes if you want to get married into a family and the family did not welcome you, let me tell you, it's better to leave that marriage, because you see this thing called marriage. It's not only your husband that will be marrying you. Sometimes you'll be in a marriage, if you're having problem with your husband, but your husband's family, they are right behind you, they support you, you find out that you will not feel the pain so much. But when you are being married by your husband alone, whenever there is problem, my dear, sorry will be your name. And that is exactly what happened to Annie. Annie loves Two-Face. Maybe Two-Face love Annie, or maybe not, I don't know. But the family did not support the marriage. They don't love her, especially the mother. And we all know that Two-Face is too close to the mother. Some said it's because Annie's family, they are not rich. They are not rich, but Annie was so supportive to Two-Face. Remember that when Two-Face posted that he wanted to divorce Annie, there was this post that Annie made begging Two-Face to forgive her if she have offended him in any way. That he should remember that the first album that he produced, that she, Annie, sold her father's motorcycle and gave the money to Two-Face to produce that album. Do you think Annie's family will be happy with Annie for selling his father's motorcycle, her father's motorcycle? At that time, oh, you know what that motorcycle worth then? But she did it because of the love that she have for Two-Face. If Two-Face family were that rich as they always claim, why don't they support their son? Or maybe the mother wasn't even supporting the career then. But when he became popular, when he made it in the movie and the music industry, they are now so proud of him, forgetting the Annie that was there for him then. And that is why they said that Annie is not fit to marry Two-Face. Maybe Pero and the rest of them, because they come from a rich home. See this life, sometimes. See, a lot of people have said that, you see Two-Face, whether you like it or not, shebi na you yarn what in your yarn, nobody hack your account. The divorce paper, you must sign them. Two-Face is around 50-something years of age, oh. But when you look at his body stature, you might be thinking that he is still around 37, 38 or something. They said he is above 50. And at 50, he is still behaving like this. You don't know where to stand. Natasha will rap you today. Tomorrow, another woman will rap you. Anyways, that is one thing that people who prefer something that is under the skirt than their value, because that is what it is. Shebi, only recently he said he is Puna mechanic. You know what that means? You know what that means? At his age, he still make use of certain words. The other day he was mocking his mother. Allegedly, they said I'm missing. Allegedly, have been kidnapped. This, that. Indirectly, telling his mother that you don't know what you are saying. At 50 something. See, it's better that Annie moves on, no, because maybe if Annie decided to consider him, in the next 10 years, maybe then he will be around 65. He will find another old Benin woman. Yes, and that Benin woman will tie him very close. That time, hey, I don't know what to say, but at this point, refusing to sign the divorce paper will not save you. You better sign it and move on with Natasha. Even if Natasha people said, okay, you should go and rest, let them find how to bring their daughter back to normal. Go and look for another woman. There are women out there who are looking for legend like you. Are you even still a legend? For the look of things, Tu Baba is no longer a legend to my eyes. So you don't turn to woman rapper. Natasha's handbag. I know some of you will come for me on the comment section, but I don't care. When I hear that he refused to sign the divorce papers, I was like, is he okay? Is he normal? Let him go and sign the divorce papers, oh. Because some people will come and tell you, no, maybe during that time that he was still under Natasha's bondage, maybe they don't come out the bead now, and his eyes are clear, this, that. Annie have moved on, and it's better that she moves on. Because if Tu Baba should come back to Annie's life again, you see that thing that Annie was taking, that was making her behave somehow, then Tu Baba would want to introduce it back to her life, and that is what we don't want. Because if you see Annie now and Annie where he was with Two-Face, you find out that Annie is more happier right now. And a lot of Tu Baba's fans said Tu Baba is happier with Natasha. He have find happiness and joy. Let him go back to his happiness and joy and leave Annie alone. Annie deserve a better life and a happy life. So let Tu Baba's mother look for another woman for Tu Baba. Let them not disturb Annie. Because from the look of things, Annie's mother is saying that her daughter have moved on, and those who wanted the divorce should go ahead and sign the divorce, and they shouldn't disturb her daughter, allegedly. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video, and thank you for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. I love you guys. Bye. See you.